In the June council meeting, or June 2012 council meeting, I issued a policy statement, part of which was the introduction of a business charter for social responsibility. Now, we didn't have the charter written. We needed to go and talk to the business community of Birmingham about that charter and what could be incorporated within it. Today is now the launch of that charter, the launch of a Birmingham Business Charter for Social Responsibility. It has a number of aspects to it, including the introduction of the living wage beyond the City Council, but it's also about trying to encourage jobs for Birmingham people, so that if we're contracting with a Birmingham business, not only are they employing Birmingham people, but their subcontracting also reaches out to the employment of Birmingham people. So there are substantial gains for the City Council and for Birmingham here if we can get this charter now taken up by substantial numbers of Birmingham businesses.
We have a substantial partnership with Birmingham, and we see this as a further enhancement of the working relationships that we have in a very positive way. Our vision as an organisation is to make positive differences to people's lives, and this charter enables us to take further steps to enhance that work. We're committed to the living wage, we're committed to the local delivery of services, the local engagement of people in the delivery of those services, and particularly our speciality, which is working with vulnerable people, creating significant opportunities for them for the future.
We could have done it, one of two ways. We could have just written something and said, this is it, take it or leave it. Or we could have done what we did, which was by consultation with businesses, with the third sector, with communities, to actually get buy-in. That's one volunteer is always better than 10 press persons. And actually, I think the proof of that is as the Charter's been amended as a result of that we've seen more and more acceptance of it as a valid document. I went into the Lions Den at the Birmingham Chamber of Commerce, and we had an afternoon session there with a number of companies who were sort of red in tooth and claw, entrepreneurial, and actually it was a very important dialogue. We listened to what they said. We excluded, for example, purely goods contracts so that they're not uncompetitive in other markets as a result of applying the living wage. But we, I think, got them to understand better their obligations to local communities where they work, where their employers live, and so on.
We've got a major contract with Birmingham Council here in the middle of Birmingham. We employ 560 people, majority of which, literally 95% of them, are also live and breathe and work in Birmingham all of their life. So to be honest, we're putting back into the community what we're getting out via the work that we do with the council. So for us, it's a very important point for our employees. It's also a very important point for the council and for ourselves as a company and our reputation and what we do. So as a business, we're really keen to support it. The elements that are within the charter are all things that we would do and want to do as part of our relationship with Birmingham, but also would do as a company anyway. We find them very important. It's good to see them down in one document, because that's also useful, and they meet very much with the values that we operate as a company and as a business.